Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword, whilst I see lives? The gashes do better upon them.
Turn, Hal, turn!
Of all men else I have avoided thee, but get thee back, my soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain, the terms can give thee out.
Thou loose labor, as easy mayst thou the entrenched air with thy keen sword impress as make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crests. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Spare that charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee Macbeth was born from his mother's womb, untimely writ.
Accursed be that tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man, and be these juggling fiends no more believe, that palter with us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear, and break it to our hope. I'll not fight thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show, and gaze out of time. We'll have thee, as our rare monsters are, painted upon a pole, and underwrit. Here may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and be baited with the rabble's curse. Though Burnham would be come to Dunsinane, and thou oppose, being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff, and damned be him that first cries, hold enough.
I would the friends we were missing, and their safe arrival.
Some must go off, and yet by these I see so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He only lived but till he was a man, the which no sooner had his prowess confirmed in the unshrinking station where he fought, but like a man he died.
And he is dead.
Aye, and brought off the field. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end.
Had he his hurts before?
Aye, on the front.
Lie then, God's soldier be he. Had I as many sons as I have hairs, I would not wish them to a fairer death, and so his knell is knelled.
He's worth more sorrow, and that I spent for him.
He's worth no more. They say he parted well and paid his score, and so God be with him. And with that, here comes the word.
Hail, King, for so thou art. Behold where stands the usurper's head. The time is free. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl. Now speak my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud of mine. Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend our large expense of time before we reckon in several loves, and make us even with you, the Thane and Kinglish, their force be and first and ever Scotland. In such an honored name and more to do, in which we planted newly with the time, as calling home and exile friends aboard, their friends sorrow and watched her hand, producing forth a mirror's cruel mistress. Of this death butchered and his lifeless queen, who by self and violent hands took off her life. This and what needed else that calls upon us, by grace and grace, we will perform in measurable time and place. So thank him all at once and each one, them whom we invite and see us crowned of scone.
Macduff finally hunts down Macbeth, who is reluctant to fight because he has already killed too many Macduffs. The still proud Macbeth tells his enemy that no man born of a woman can defeat him, only to learn that Macduff was ripped from his mother's womb. Thus not born naturally, rather than face humiliation, Macbeth decides to fight to the death. After their fights take them elsewhere, the Scottish lords, now in charge of Macbeth's castle, discuss young Siward's noble death. Macduff returns carrying Macbeth's bloody head, proclaiming final victory and declaring Malcolm King of Scotland. The new king thanks his supporters and promises rewards, while asking for God's help to restore order and harmony.